Hey everyone, and welcome to the Sharp Psych. Today we're talking about the role our genetics play in alcoholism. As you may know, alcoholism affects millions of people worldwide, and it's important to understand the underlying causes of this condition. First, let's talk about some of the basics. Many of us think that alcohol abuse is caused by an individual's lifestyle choices or decisions. Although these choices can play a role in alcoholism, we must understand that this is a complex disease that can have a huge impact on someone's mental and physical health. While there are many factors that can contribute to the development of alcoholism, our genetics play a significant role in a person's likelihood of becoming an alcoholic. So, what does science tell us about this? Genetics is the study of how our genes influence our physical and mental health. In this video, we will explore the science behind alcoholism and genetics, the effects of alcoholism, and how understanding these connections can help people on their healing journey towards better health and self-improvement. Make sure you watch this video until the end, because it may help you to understand more about this problem. One of the most important things to understand about alcoholism is that it is not simply a choice or a lack of willpower. Rather, it is a disease that is influenced by a combination of genetic, environmental, and psychological factors. Studies have shown that people who have a family history of alcoholism are more likely to develop the disease themselves. In fact, research suggests that genetics can account for up to 60% of the risk for developing alcoholism. For instance, the gene ADH1B is known to increase the risk of alcohol dependency. People who have this gene are more likely to develop alcohol problems than those who don't have it. The gene ALDH2 also increases the risk of developing alcohol-related problems. People with this gene are more likely to suffer from alcohol-related health problems. These genes can be inherited from one or both parents, and they can affect the way an individual responds to alcohol consumption. In other words, people with these genes may be more likely to become dependent on alcohol than those without them. One of the key ways that genetics influences the development of alcoholism is through the way that the body processes alcohol. For example, some people have a genetic mutation that makes them more sensitive to the effects of alcohol, which can increase the risk for developing alcoholism. Other people may have a genetic variation that makes them less sensitive to alcohol, which can also increase their risk for developing the disease. Another way that genetics play a role in alcoholism is through the way that the brain responds to alcohol. Studies have shown that people who have a family history of alcoholism have a different brain chemistry than people who do not have a family history of the disease. Specifically, research suggests that people who are at risk for alcoholism may have a difference in the way that their brain releases certain chemicals, such as dopamine, which can influence how they feel when they drink. It's important to note that genetics is not the only factor that contributes to the development of alcoholism. Environmental and psychological factors can also play a significant role. For example, people who grow up in a household where alcohol is frequently abused, they are more likely to develop alcoholism themselves. On the other hand, drinking may be a warning sign to these children who experienced alcohol abuse as they saw the outcome of drinking and the danger of being addictive to alcohol from a very close view. These negative experiences could lead them to choose a different lifestyle from their parents' life. Similarly, people who have experienced trauma or have mental health conditions, such as depression or anxiety, may be at a higher risk of developing alcoholism. It may seem easier for them to cope with a difficult situation after a few drinks. But in a long term, it can become very challenging. On the other hand, people who are involved with alcoholism can also increase the risk of developing bipolar disorder, depression, or antisocial personality disorder. Now, let's talk about the effects that alcoholism can cause. There are short-term effects, such as slow reflexes, damaged memory, problems with thinking or coordination. These reactions may wear off as the alcohol gets out of the body. On the top of this, there are long-term effects as well that are more dangerous, including permanent disruption of communication, liver damage, heart damage, and unfortunately, alcohol can lead to cancer too. Despite these factors, it's important to remember that alcoholism is not a hopeless condition. With the right support, people can make a significant lifestyle change and take control of their health. Working with a life coach can be a great way for individuals to gain insight into their addiction and start their healing journey. A life coach can help to identify the triggers and develop strategies to avoid them, as well as provide support and guidance as they make lifestyle changes. It's also important to remember that alcoholism does not define a person. Many people have successfully overcome the disease and have gone on to live fulfilling lives. By understanding the role that genetics play in alcoholism, individuals can gain a greater sense of self-awareness and make more informed decisions about their health. One of the most effective ways to overcome alcoholism is through education and self-development. By learning about the disease, its causes, and its effects, individuals can gain a greater understanding of their own condition and develop the skills and strategies they need to overcome it. This can include learning about the science of people and the psychological facts that underpin addiction, as well as developing social skills and strategies for personal growth. In addition, mental health awareness and self-improvement strategies can play a critical role in overcoming alcoholism. For example, people may need to address underlying mental health issues, such as depression or anxiety, in order to fully recover. This can include therapy, support groups, or medication. Additionally, making lifestyle changes such as eating a healthy diet and getting regular exercise can help to improve our overall health and well-being. Ultimately, overcoming alcoholism is a personal journey that requires a holistic approach. This includes addressing both the physical and emotional aspects of the disease, as well as addressing any underlying mental health issues. It's important to remember that recovery is not a linear process, and it is not always easy. There may be setbacks and difficult moments, but with the right support and strategies, people can successfully overcome alcoholism and improve their overall health and well-being. One way to further support the recovery journey is through the concept of the School of Life. This approach emphasizes the importance of learning life lessons and gaining knowledge through experiences. By viewing the experience of overcoming alcoholism as an opportunity for personal growth and self-improvement, individuals can develop a sense of purpose and meaning in their journey towards better health. In summary, genetics play a significant role in the development of alcoholism, but it is not the only factor. By understanding the connections between genetics and alcoholism, we can gain a greater sense of self-awareness and take control of our health. With the right support, education, and self-improvement strategies, people can overcome alcoholism and live without regret. Remember that alcoholism is not a hopeless condition and that there is help available, so don't hesitate to reach out for support in your healing journey. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos about exciting psychology facts and much more. Check out my channel for more videos, and I'll see you next time. Take care.